o'clock this morning. The morning commute got kind of bad. Actually, after the morning commute, that's when all the snow started to come down. We got pretty good snow, quick burst of snow across northwest Arkansas, which is now pushing to the River Valley. This is what it looks like right now outside of Springdale. Cloudy skies. The snow has kind of calmed down compared to what it was earlier this morning. And the roads have actually been pretty better than what they were this morning. So the road conditions are improving, which is some good news. You can see this is the Bentonville Jacklinks camera. The road's looking pretty great. This morning when I was driving in, probably around 10 to 11 o'clock on I-49, there's a lot of slush, a lot of snow on there. But as those cars and a lot of people drive on those roads, it starts to melt the snow. So that's some good news as you go throughout this evening if you still have to head out this Friday afternoon. So live look right now in Bentonville. This is live look at Walton Boulevard and Rogers. You can actually see the roads pretty good shape at this hour. There's still some RDOT people out there right now. Snow totals from this morning, it came down pretty quickly. So from about 8 to 11 o'clock, that's when we had that quick burst of snowfall, the heavier bands of snowfall across northwest Arkansas. And this is how much we got, actually about 3 to 4 inches across northwest Arkansas. So far today, we've seen about 3 inches of snowfall across Bentonville, 2.5 across Rogers, and about 3 across Fayetteville. We've only seen a handful of totals across the River Valley so far. Right now, the River Valley is seeing the heavier snow bands. And so we've only had 1 snow total from Van Buren, which is about 3.2, which is a good amount of snowfall. Probably expect about 1, maybe to 2 inches on top of that, but not too much more. But this is pretty cool to see. This is a winter weather advisory. It goes across the whole state of Arkansas. So we're not the only ones seeing the snowfall for today. Central Arkansas, southern parts of Arkansas are also seeing the snowfall from the same system. Here's the winter weather advisory for our area. So it's kind of different. So for northwest Arkansas and parts of the River Valley, it goes until 6 o'clock tonight. But for Johnson, Logan, and Scott County, these 3 counties right here, the winter weather advisory goes until 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's because the snowfall will start coming to an end later in their area because the snow is going to push from the northwest all the way to the southeast. And that's what it's doing currently. So Benton County, actually, just so you know, I took off the cloud cover, so it's kind of easier to see where the snowfall is. Benton County, the snowfall is actually starting to clear out from the northwest to the southeast. And so the northwestern part of the county is now starting to see dry conditions. But moving down I-49, if you see the brighter white, in here, that's actually those higher bands of snowfall, which you'll see those higher snowfall totals. So that's pushing into the Ozarks at this hour. The River Valley, basically all white across the southern part of the River Valley, which means some heavy to moderate rainfall, or actually say snowfall pushing through the River Valley at this hour. Bigger picture, we have a ton of cloud cover over us. We had a cold front push through yesterday, and that cold front basically was an Arctic cold front, so it's bringing a lot of cooler air and a lot of snowfall our way. The freezing line is just to the south of the River Valley, so they're seeing some rainfall mixed with some wintry precipitation. The good thing with this snowfall is dry, and it's also fluffy, so it's basically not the snow that's going to make a ton of ice. Basically, when I got in my car this morning, I had snow covered on my car, and all I had to do was just wipe it off. But if the snow we had a couple weeks ago, it was ice, it was sleet, it was freezing rain, it was really hard to get off my windshield, and that's because it was a wet and gross snow. At least this snow is dry and fluffy, and it's perfect to get outside for snowmen or even have a snowball fight out there as the snow starts to come to an end. So this is at 4 o'clock this evening. Most of northwest Arkansas should be done with the snowfall, maybe some snow flurries here or there. But the River Valley will still be seeing some snowfall around 4 o'clock this evening, finally coming to a clear probably around 8 o'clock tonight. The heavier bands will stay until about 6 o'clock, and then everything after 6 o'clock will probably be on the light side. But clouds will start to clear. Those clouds start to clear, which means temperatures are going to drop tonight. Really, really cold, very probably hard freeze for most of us. Tomorrow morning, waking up with temperatures in the teens and 20s. And then temperatures tomorrow will be a little warmer. Only clear skies and upper 60s or upper 30s, low 40s. So tomorrow, I don't think all the snow will melt. I think basically on Sunday it will. Temperatures will kind of not be too much warmer than freezing tomorrow, so it won't allow the snow to melt too much tomorrow. But tonight, though, it will be a cold night. So waking up tomorrow morning, if you have any plans, have to go outdoors, grab that jacket. You're going to need it. It's going to be cold. Temperatures in the teens and 20s, but you got to factor in that wind. So it'll probably feel a little cooler than the air temperature in the 15s and 20s. So this weekend, though, totally different season. Basically, what's happening right now is that this is a quick system moving in this morning, moving out this evening, and then this weekend, totally different. A lot of sunshine in store, temperatures in the 40s on Saturday, and then by Sunday we're actually back into the 60s. And meteorologist Zach Scott put this on here. I couldn't take it off, it was too funny. It was suntastic for tomorrow. The thing about tomorrow morning with the snow that we're seeing on the roads right now, and those cold temperatures in store, we could see some freezing on the roadways, especially overpasses and bridges. The Arkansas River Bridge in Van Buren's one of them. The I-49 turn just by 67A is a huge one to worry about for tomorrow. So if you're going anywhere tomorrow morning, make sure you still drive it careful. It's pretty important as the snow that's on there right now probably is going to freeze on some roads for tomorrow morning. But Sunday, though, looking pretty good. Probably the day of choice this weekend. A lot of sunshine's in store, temperatures in the 50s and 60s. And then, believe it or not, on the 7-day forecast, so 30s today, take it to 7 days away from now, we'll be back into the 70s. Very Arkansas fashion. But for today, though, a good thing to note is that for Northwest Arkansas, I think we have about an hour or two left of the snowfall, and then the River Valley probably until around 6 or 7 o'clock. And then we'll just see some clearing skies and cold night, but make sure you stay with us at 5 News. We'll have an update going throughout the rest of this evening and this afternoon. Chief Meteorologist Matt Sanders is here, and I'm here keeping you updated. Stick with us. We'll see you at